It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 dig, 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 go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Say racing for a points race.
Well, tomorrow night it's it's a different atmosphere. It's a different way of racing for everybody included in the All-Star race. Just the non-points race, the pure fact that you're going after a race just for bragging rights, I guess, and $1 million. So, that's what tomorrow night's all about. And we've got we had a pretty good test here with our M&M's Toyota, and we feel like we can hopefully have a good run here tonight and get a good qualifying spot. Pit crew's been awesome all year long. They made it to the quarterfinals, I think, or the semifinals last night, and so hopefully, that means something for qualifying tonight. Having those guys on pit road to give me a good fast stop, and then, coming on back around and getting ready for tomorrow. So I feel like we should be okay.
I will take questions now for Kyle. We'll start right here, and then we'll go over here. Go ahead.
Kyle, Eric with ABC. It's a couple of different people that have gone on the record saying, well, if anybody's going to get back at Kyle, it ought to be during the All-Star race because there's no points. Aside from, I guess, dressing all in black and being mean to puppies and kittens, is this something that you're thinking about, this whole bad guy, get back at Kyle thing? Or is this something that the media is manufacturing?
Well, I think that, the race car drivers should be smarter than that. I don't recall too many of them that I've wrecked, but at least on purpose. But, things happen, and if it happens tomorrow night, then so be it. And, we go on. We lose $1 million.
Go ahead, Jim.
Kyle, have you really analyzed the format of this race and figured out some strategy? I know in years past when we had the inversion, some guys almost sandbagged that second to last leg. Have you really looked at this weekend's format and thought about how you're going to approach each segment?
To be honest with you, I heard that the inversion's now out, so I don't even know what the rules are for this year's segments. I haven't read or seen anything. So from what I heard, it's just 25 laps each segment, and that's pretty much it. So there's some different rules for pit stops and whatever, but we've kind of strategized somewhat for what to do during some of the segments and what we need to do to try to get ourselves up towards the front or whatnot. But besides all that, that's pretty much all you can do is just try to get something done on pit road. If not, then out there on the racetrack with pure speed.
Kyle, Tom Jensen from SpeedTV.com. Obviously, guys say with no points on the line, I'll be more aggressive and take chances that they wouldn't take in a points race. When you're involved in an incident here in the All-Star race, is it you get past it quicker because there are no points involved? Is there less likelihood of a retaliation because there are no points involved? Or is it a bigger deal because of the money and the prestige?
Well, it is a big deal because of the money and the prestige that's on the line, but, it's also harder to get over when, such as last year, when you have your own brother and yourself get together. That's a big deal. But, if it's anybody else out there that you get together with, you just kind of have to let it go and get them back into 600. You just have to go on. And, I've wrecked here the past 2 years in a row just from the inversion of the last segment, getting caught up in wrecks in the last segment. And the first year, I think it was Casey Kane and somebody else got together off of turn 2 and caused a big melee down the back. And then last year, my brother and myself. And so this year, just hoping that obviously with no inversion, we can start up front in all the segments and try to duck out and hide.
Got a question right here, and then here. Go ahead.
Hey, Kyle, Greg Bailey from NBC here in Charlotte. We got a crew out talking to Joey Logano today. Given your history and your rapid rise through this sport at a young age, can you appreciate what he's doing, what he's trying to do, and how much interaction have you had with him?
I've had a little bit of interaction with him, but he's really good. In the series that I've seen him race in and the cars that I've seen him race and the times that I've raced with him, he's a pretty good shoe. I like the way that he's able to go out there and win races and pretty much everything you put him in. He's gotten a lot of backing, though, from Joe Gibbs Racing, who's done an awesome job to help propel his career and do what they can to make him better, And so winning the championship in the East Division last year, that really certainly helped out his stature. And being able to win the races that he did on the big circuits that he won them on, including beating Harvick at Iowa this weekend last year. and then being able to win at Loudon and all over the place. So that series is a pretty good series, and now coming into this year, he's got some big shoes to fill with that 20 team, and I just kind of told him, don't go out there and try to keep this win streak alive. Don't go out there and set the world on fire with it. Just take your time, be easy with it. You'll be fine. You'll make your own way up there, and I'm sure that he'll be pretty good.
Go Reagan and then Will.
Kyle, can you tell me a little bit about your role as a team owner now and your driver, Alex Haas?
Well, it's sort of changed, I guess, a little bit this year. Last year I just sort of helped out with another team that owned cars and gave money to it and had Alex drive it. And this year's been different because it's my own cars, it's my own equipment. It's everything's kind of been startup this year. I've had a little bit of stuff from last year, but with Alex driving in the super late models in the Past South Series, he's been doing pretty well there. Had a third-place finish, I believe, last weekend. And now Billy had acquired a couple Cup cars, which you can use for the East Division last year. So we're sending him with one of those to Iowa this weekend, and they were really good down there at the test, they felt like. So hopefully that'll be good. But it's fun for me. It's different. I know what being a race car driver is like, and I don't know what an owner is being like, so I'm sort of getting that realm of things, and I'm excited about his future and hopefully the opportunities that we can have together to make him go further.
Go ahead.
Danny Harden, Fox 8 TV. Dale Jarrett's last race tomorrow. Just talk about that. Any interactions, anything you've learned from him over the last few years? And part two, this is probably way too early to ask you this, but do you think ahead? Are you going to be doing this at 45, 46? Do you have a master plan that far ahead?
Well, first of all, with Jarrett, I mean, it's pretty cool to see him be here for his final race and make it at the All-Star race. He is an All-Star. He has been for years, and he's one of those guys that have made this sport what it is with Mark Martin, Rusty Wallace, and Dale Earnhardt, and then the guys before them. That Dale's sort of in my area. I mean, there's guys before that have made this sport, but they're not. I'm not necessarily in their era. So having Dale back again though for this final race means a lot. Him and UPS being together, I'm sure they've had a lot of great relationships and a lot of great ties, and of course Toyota tie with myself and Joe Gibbs and him and Michael Waltrip Racing. It'll be good. So I hope he has a good time. I hope he has fun first of all, and can walk away smiling and doesn't get caught up in anything. So as far as the second part, I'm planning on retiring at 30 and going Formula One racing. How's that?
Seriously?
Sure, why not?
Okay, there's a scoop.
You're way too old at 30 for Formula One.
No, I'm not.